Muchas gracias.
Thank you very much to the Deputy Director General, Madam Haidara. I am now very pleased to give the floor to the first speaker on my list. An outstanding member of the Industrial Development Board. I give the floor to His Excellency, the Minister of State for Industry of Nigeria, Mr. John Owan. You have the floor.
Madam Vice President, let me start by saying that Nigeria appreciates that its path to industrial renaissance lies in local ownership, but with global partnership. I therefore thank Unido for its enduring partnership with Nigeria over the decades. But as we gather in this chamber, I bring a message from Nigeria, a message of transition, that we are shifting from plans to performance, from frameworks to factories, and from declarations to delivery. Permit me to introduce to the Assembly an unprecedented reform, which for the first time in Nigeria's industrial history, we've launched the Industrial Revolution Work Group, IRWG, a high-level implementation-focused coalition comprising public institutions, the private sector, regulators, financiers, and development partners. The IRWG is not only a think tank, it's also a do tank. It's not a policy paper, it's a delivery platform. Its mission is singular: to drive Nigeria's industrial growth agenda with verifiable action and accelerated results. And for the first time, we are harmonizing national industrial policy with sector-specific interventions under one coordinated execution framework. The Industrial Revolution Work Group is built around 5 thematic engines. 1, energy security and infrastructure development. 2, affordable long-term finance and incentives. 3, bureaucratic reform and regulatory efficiency. 4, promotion of made in Nigeria products and counterfeit control. 5, skills development and innovation. Each thematic pillar is led by Nigeria's foremost institutions and captains of industry, working collaboratively with the ministry under my office to deliver milestones within set targets, 90 to 180 days. And I'm proud to share that an expected revalidated industrial policy for the country, which represents an integrated vision and an execution plan, will be unveiled by July 31, 2025. The principle of self-determination in industrial development is underscored, and in this decade of disruption and divergence, every country, therefore, must find its own industrial rhythm, driven by local needs, by local ingenuity, and by local imperatives. We remain open to global collaboration, but let me say, in the most civil manner, that Nigeria welcomes partnership rather than prescription. But we know we cannot work alone. We need a global community. We therefore welcome a renewed and more robust partnership with Unido and others that is anchored not on generic programming, but on catalytic support for local execution priorities. Allow me to suggest a few areas where Unido's technical expertise and global convening power can help us scale impact. 1, policy-driven research and data systems. 2, skills and knowledge transfer. 3, digitized regulatory reform. 4, inclusive industrial zones for women and youths. 5, global market readiness for local products. As Nigeria transitions from a country of industrial potential to a country of industrial outcomes, we are committed to learning, to leading and leveraging global best practices on our own terms and for our own people. So as I close, let me reiterate, Nigeria's industrial vision is no longer in the pipeline, it is in motion. And we invite Unido and all member states to work with us, not just as advisors, but as partners in execution. Let us ensure that the next time we meet, we're not merely reporting activities, but we're celebrating outcomes. I thank you, Madam Vice President.
Gracias por su...
Thank you very much for your statement. And I also share the wish that the next time we meet, we will indeed be celebrating achievements. The following speaker on my